Hey everybody, it's Undone Lyric. What is going on? I got a 79-1 kill confirmed gameplay. The gameplay was submitted by my good friends Lyric01. Good stuff. Great. Now I'm really super excited because I got some great feedback on my last video. And if you didn't see that, there's going to be a little annotation link up at the top, and you can hit, it'll say last video, and you can go check that out. But yeah, so I want to start like a new little thing to get involved with you guys a little bit more. And you might be like, what's going on? What are you talking about, man? Well, basically I want you guys to ask me something. I want you to ask me anything. Advice, personal, about you specifically, or even about me, myself, and I. And you know, so I can kind of get to know you guys a little better, and you guys can get to know me a little bit better. I think that would be a really cool thing to do. And you know, maybe do something like where I do it like once a week or once a whenever. I did this one other time back when Black Ops was out, and I was doing gameplays on Black Ops, and I had like over 100 people, and I actually had like a 20-minute video. So I'm not gonna do it as lengthy this time. We're gonna pick out the best little questions and stuff. I literally answered every single person's question in the video, and I featured you know, their name and everything else. And if you don't want your name featured, you can either leave a comment in here or send me a message or whatever. And if you don't want it to show your YouTube name in the video, just let me know, and I will put like anonymous over it or something, so that way no one knows who you are if it's a really weird question, like it's gay or something. Okay. Man, I got some other stuff to talk to you guys about. I have a little bit of story time here as well. I was over at my buddy Justin's house. Don't get bucked on Xbox anyways. And I was over there, it was like a couple weeks ago, and I completely forgot about this until he brought it up the other day. And I was like, oh yeah, maybe I should tell this in a commentary. And he's like, yeah. So basically I was over at his house, and I had to poop, right? And I was like, oh man, you know, I gotta go upstairs, man, I gotta go drop a deuce. And he's like, okay, you know, so I go up there and I poop. No big deal, right? And then all of a sudden, like, I flush and the toilet is clogged. So I'm like, oh crap, you know, I'm like in panic mode. Ah, no, I don't need a mess to clean up, you know what I mean? So I grabbed the plunger under the sink. You know, I couldn't find it at first. I was like, oh, maybe it's under the sink. So I look under there and I found it. I was like, okay, cool. And I start plunging, whatever, you know. And you know, that was all good. Then I go to put the plunger back under the sink, and it disappears. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where did it go? And I realized there's a hole in the floor under his sink. And I asked him, I was like, hey, where does that hole go from upstairs? He's like, oh, over there by the refrigerator in the basement here. I was like, oh, okay. Hey. He's like, why? I said, well, I dropped the plunger through it, and I didn't know what happened exactly. And he kind of showed me like where to go get it, and I had to run back upstairs. It was weird. Yeah. You know, the other thing I'm kind of thinking about doing is putting some new games on my channel. And I had a suggestion by one or two people so far that said Magic the Gathering, because they've noticed on Xbox sometimes I play that. It's like a card-based game. You know, I really was never into it, like growing up or anything. I know it's been out for like over 10 years and stuff. And they have it on Xbox Live as well, Magic 2012. And a couple of my buddies, you know, and we're all older, not like old, but you know, like in our 20s, mid-20s and stuff like that. And a few of them actually play it, like the actual card game. And they were trying to get me to play it for like 2 years. I'm like, no, man, I am not playing that game. That game is stupid. And then one day they were like, come on, just try it. And I was bored anyway. I was like, all right, fine, give me some cards. So, you know, I started playing. I was like, this really isn't too bad. This is actually kind of cool. So, I don't know. I was kind of thinking about doing something like that. But, yeah, I don't know. If you guys have any other suggestions for any kind of other games, if you guys are just tired of seeing Call of Duty, let me know. I have quite a few games. Yeah. And I have friends that have games that I can borrow, like Homefront, Battlefield, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, anywho, that is the end of this gameplay and or commentary. If you did enjoy this, please do click the like button and or subscribe and whatnot. Thank you guys, and have yourselves a pretty great day.